Today I'm just going to do an e-vlog where I'm just going to ramble into random subjects. And the first thing is about the state of society. Let's just touch on this, a common subject that I'm interested in, that I have some views about. But just to be basically clear, the police state has always existed. I was aware of it when I was young. I've also studied into the civil rights movement, and generally like the 60s, the women's lib, and just being liberal, and hippies and freedom, you know, freedom to the max. And there's always been this backlash. You could even see a lot of things were going on in the 50s. And by the way, I'm talking mostly about America, although you'll see similar movements going on all around the world, in places that have the same kind of modern culture, and technology is usually involved with that. It's parallel. Because if the technology doesn't come to an area, then they don't get the ideas and the communication happening at that faster pace. But the police state always existed, and it's not that much different now. And I keep saying this, really, because it, in a lot of ways, we've come away from a police state, because you have a right to live however you want, and you can move wherever you want, which is so much more true right now for the common man than it was immediately post World War II, like in the 50s, the early 50s. And if you were an adult then, you know, like even in your 20s or up to like around the age that I am, like 22, 23, just kidding, you wouldn't have the option of just going anywhere unless you were like filthy rich and you were born into that kind of privilege. Just because the opportunities and transportation and those kind of things weren't available, so you were stuck basically where you were growing up or within the same country.
They didn't stuck.
All right, I gotta take a little break, but I'm going to continue this in part 2, and reason why I'm talking about police state, I don't know, it really doesn't tie in with my next subject, but watch part 2. Thanks.